Hello students, I am Dr. Hurtado, and today I will be showing you how to access the translation features of Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and Edgenuity. These translating tools are available to all students. If you are an English learner and need additional language support at home, this tutorial will be of great benefit to you. For this first example, I'll be using a social studies assignment. The teacher is asking you to explain how each piece of evidence corroborates the initial account. Right here in the directions section. Again, if you are a student who is learning the English language, this could be challenging, but I want you to know that there are translating tools available that can support your learning at home. Let's look at how to access the translating tool in Microsoft Word. So let's say, for example, that you have downloaded a Word document from either Blackboard or Teams that has your social studies assignment. In this example, the first thing you see listed are the directions. Here is the entire assignment. Now let's look at the directions section. Let's say, for example, you are a Spanish speaker and you are having some trouble understanding what these directions are asking you to do. You can access the translating tool to help you out. So the first thing that you want to do is highlight the directions section and then click on the translate tool above. On the drop-down menu, you can select from 3 actions. You can translate the entire document. You can translate only a section or word from the document. And for this example, I will choose Translate Selected Text. A window will ask you if you want to proceed. You click Yes. And a translation box on the right will appear. And you will select the English language to translate from. For this example, we will choose Translate to Spanish. And you will see that the directions have been translated to Spanish. I'm going to go ahead and click on the X. I'm going to do one more example. And this time I'm going to highlight a question. Click on Translate tool and choose Translate Selected Section. It's going to ask me if I want to proceed. I will click Yes. In the translation box, Spanish is already selected. And you see the question has been translated for you. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to translate the entire document. So first, you want to highlight the entire document. You want to click on Review, then the Translate tool. And this time you are going to select Translate Document, which is the first option. It's going to ask if you want to proceed. You will click Yes. The tool will take you to a different online site, a web translator, and you will see the entire document has been translated into Spanish. I will highlight a question here. And notice the pop-up shows you the original question in English. Here's the rest of the document in Spanish. And that's how you can access and use the translating tool in Microsoft Word. Now let's look at PowerPoint. It's pretty much the same as Microsoft Word. And let's say, for example, that your US history teacher has uploaded a PowerPoint on the Civil War on one of his Blackboard classes. You download it to your desktop. If you are an English learner and want to access the translating tool, you can by highlighting a section that you want translated. So notice here that this section's been highlighted. You want to click on the Review tab and then click translate. The translator box will open on the right side. You will notice that the English version has been translated into Spanish. Like in Microsoft Word, you can switch the languages as well. And that is how you access the translating tool in PowerPoint. Now I'm going to show you how to use the mini translator in Microsoft Word. And for this example, I'll be using a science assignment. As we did before, you want to make sure that your Word document is easily accessible. You can download your Word documents on your desktop or a flash drive. I'm going to go ahead and open up the science document. As you can see here, the topic of this assignment is learning about medical terminology. There are some questions that need to be answered. Some teachers will want you to insert your responses directly on the document, like you see here. And let's focus on the extension question below. Like I mentioned before, if you are an English learner, it may be challenging to decipher the language and or difficult to understand the directions of an assignment. So I'm going to show you how to quickly translate certain sections of the document. You will click on Review at the top, then click the Translate Tool button, and you will click on the Mini Translator option. A window will ask you if you want to proceed. You will click Yes, and now you will highlight the entire extension question, and you will see a pop-up window with the translating information into Spanish. You can also click on Expand, and this will give you the translating box on the right side, just like in the other examples. It's set to Spanish. I can change it to Vietnamese. I can change it to, let's choose Urdu. And as you can see, there's a number of languages here. Change it to Italian. If I go all the way to the top, we can choose Arabic. I'm going to click on the X. I'm going to highlight this section here, and then the pop-up window comes up. Notice how the question is translated to Spanish without the translating box on the right being open. So this is just a quick way to translate from English to another language that is available in Microsoft Word. Sometimes your teachers will have assignments in Blackboard, and for this example, I'll show you how you can quickly translate English information into another language if you are working in Blackboard. So the first thing that I'm going to do is log in to Blackboard. I'll start on the district webpage and find quick links and students. A drop-down menu will appear. You can click on Blackboard Learn. Log in using your credentials. And for this example, I'll click on Unit 1 of a sophomore English class. And let's say that it's time to write end of unit writing prompt. And you are an English learner and you're having some trouble understanding this task. So what I can do is just open up a Word document. I will highlight the writing prompt, copy and paste to the Word document. And just like we did on the other examples, you'll find the Review tab at the top and then click on the Translate tool. You will select Mini Translator and highlight the entire section. And then you will see a window with the translated information or writing prompt into Spanish. I'm going to go ahead and highlight one sentence just to show you how to use the Translate Selected Text Only feature. That's the second option. When the translation box appears, you can change the language here. There we go. So it's going to ask me to proceed. Say yes. There's the translation box. And this is where I can choose the language I want my writing prompt to be translated to. And that's how you can quickly translate text if you are working in Blackboard. Now let's look at the built-in translating tool in Edgenuity. And for this example, I'll go into a math course located in Edgenuity. Let's log into Edgenuity by going to the district website. tohsd.org. You'll see some announcements there. Quick links, students, and then Edgenuity. You will log in using your credentials. And for this example, I'm going to click on the math course. And then on the left side, you'll see some different buttons, course map, e-notes, and then a progress dashboard. So this unit is on numerical skills. And let's say that your teacher wants you to complete the direct instruction section. You'll notice that a video with a virtual teacher comes on. And I'm going to pause it so that I can show you the features and tools available to you. So you can use a highlighter. You can slow down the virtual teacher's speaking pace. You can use a calculator. And if you are an English learner and need language support, you can access the translating tool where you see English and that little caret. So let me show you how you can access the translating tool. You can click on the plus sign right below your name. You will see 3 different sections: e-notes, glossary, and transcript. Let's go back to the English and the little caret, and then here I'm going to switch it to Spanish, just as an example. Notice that the transcript has been translated into Spanish. What the virtual teacher is speaking, you can read it into a different language. And the title also changed. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just change it back to English, and I am ready to sign out. So this is how you can access the translating tool in Edgenuity. If you have questions about any of the platforms mentioned in this tutorial or want additional help on how to access and or use the translating tools, please contact your teacher. Thank you and happy online learning.